This is not arrogance, in case you ever wondered why Sigma INFJs preferred to work alone rather than with others. Nonetheless, independence. When you notice Sigma INFJs avoiding other people's influence, this is self-reliance rather than pride. 10 reasons why Sigma INFJs don't require anyone's approval are listed below. 10. They put more faith in their gut feelings than anyone else. They may trust their intuition and make judgments that are consistent with their own values and views, since Sigma INFJs are very self-aware and thoughtful. They are not readily swayed by outside pressures or influences, and they do not feel the need to look to others for validation or acceptance. Additionally, because Sigma INFJs are strong, independent personalities, they don't need to rely on other people for advice or assistance, since they can trust their own senses. They have a strong sense of who they are, and they are assured of their skills and judgment. So an important characteristic of the Sigma INFJ personality type is trusting one's instincts. It enables people to follow their individual life path and be true to themselves without seeking anyone's favor. It will provide them the freedom and confidence to follow their ambitions and hobbies in a way that is authentic to their personality and beliefs. 9. They give their spiritual well-being top priority through strengthening one's sense of inner tranquility and connectedness to a higher power. Sigma INFJs have a deep reservoir of self-assurance and confidence that they may draw from to fend off social pressures and other people's judgments. INFJs, who are sensitive to the feelings and needs of others around them, may find this to be of particular importance and could be prone to prioritizing the comfort of others over their own. Sigma INFJs can eventually preserve their independence while being grounded and connected to the world around them by having a solid spiritual life. For any INFJ looking to live a genuine and fulfilled life, developing a firm spiritual foundation, whether via meditation or other spiritual practices, may be a powerful tool. 8. They practice emotional detachment. While some Sigma INFJs may feel that engaging in spiritual pursuits helps them to develop their independence and toughness, some people may rely on emotional detachment to preserve their sense of identity and resist outside pressure. Sigma INFJs can stay true to their ideals and convictions by distancing themselves from their emotions and other people's perceptions, rather than allowing the aspirations and expectations of others around them to influence them. Emotional detachment is not without its difficulties, of course. Detachment and solitude can be challenging to balance, and some INFJs could find it difficult to establish genuine connections with others. However, emotional detachment may be a useful tool for individuals who can master this ability for preserving independence and independence. 7. They are driven by themselves. Those who are Sigma INFJs are highly motivated people who are driven by their ideals and interests. They may follow their ideals without anyone's approbation. Internally driven people, such as Sigma INFJs, create their own objectives and are strongly determined to accomplish them. They are driven and goal-focused without the need for outside validation or approval. Similarly, Sigma INFJs have a strong sense of purpose that motivates them to act firmly and resolutely in the direction of their beliefs and interests. If they are not readily swayed by outside pressures or influences and do not need on other people's approval to be motivated and dedicated to their aims. Because Sigma INFJs are very independent people, without the help or affirmation of others, individuals can rely on their own desire to pursue their goals and succeed. Is it truly simple to succeed on your terms as a Sigma INFJ? 6. Their need for perfection prevents them from listening to suggestions from others. While many INFJs find their quest for perfection to be a double-edged sword, it may be a potent strategy for sustaining independence and self-reliance for Sigma INFJs. Sigma INFJs can develop a sense of inner strength and resilience that enables them to withstand external pressures and criticisms by holding oneself to an impossible high standard and pursuing excellence in their life. Of course, striving for perfection may also be a stressful and anxious experience. This can cause INFJs to withdraw from others in order to achieve their objectives. The demand for perfection, however, can be a strong motivator for personal growth and development for individuals who can control their drive and direct it in a more enlightened direction. 5. They are their true selves. by refusing to stray from their core principles and convictions and maintaining their integrity and sincerity. Sigma INFJs are capable of choosing their own path in life without the need for other validation or acceptance. A high sense of self-awareness and a readiness to accept vulnerability are necessary for this strategy, as it can include defying social conventions or expectations in the pursuit of one's own vision. However, being one's authentic self may be a potent instrument for developing a sense of inner strength and resilience for those who can generate the bravery and confidence necessary. 4. They appreciate their independence and self-determination. Those who are considerably more independent and at ease making decisions on their own tend to be Sigma INFJs who have a strong sense of self and trust in their skills and judgment. They may follow their ambitions and hobbies thanks to their feeling of independence, which frees them from external validation or acceptance. Additionally, because Sigma INFJs respect their independence, they are unmoved by demands or influences from without. They are able to uphold their morals and principles in the face of hostility or criticism. Additionally, Sigma INFJs are very independent people who do not require the affirmation or validation of others in order to succeed. To achieve their objectives, people can rely on their abilities, expertise, and resources. Thus, an essential characteristic of the Sigma INFJ personality type is independence, which enables people with this personality type to follow their own paths in life without seeking approval from others. It enables people to be loyal to themselves and find success according to their own standards. 3. Their self-assurance is unrelated to how others view them. Being extremely self-assured is a key trait of the Sigma INFJ personality type. It enables them to function independently of everyone else. Sigma INFJs are very self-aware and have a great deal of faith in their skills and judgment. To feel good about themselves or their choices, individuals do not require outside validation or acceptance. Sigma INFJs are also extremely confident people who are well aware of their strengths and flaws. They no longer need to wait for others' approval or validation in order to act with confidence and conviction. Additionally, Sigma INFJs are unaffected by outside pressures or effects due to their high levels of confidence. Can you uphold your morals and principles, even in the presence of resistance or criticism? 2. They make social judgments. Omega INFJs, by being socially choosy and carefully selecting the individuals with whom they interact, one may develop this sense of independence by surrounding oneself with others who share their objectives and beliefs. Sigma INFJs can build a nurturing social circle that allows them to be themselves without worrying about judgment or rejection. Of course, having a limited exposure to novel concepts or viewpoints might make being socially selective difficult for INFJs. Being socially selective, however, may be a potent strategy for retaining a sense of self and avoiding the need for external validation or acceptance for individuals who can achieve a balance between independence and connection. 1. People are aware of their feelings and thoughts. Introspective people with a thorough understanding of their own ideas, feelings, and motives are known as Sigma INFJs. They are able to function independently thanks to their self-awareness, because they have faith in their judgments and don't look for outside approval. Sigma INFJs may make judgments based on what is best for them rather than what others may think or feel, since they are in touch with their emotions and thoughts. Furthermore, because to their high levels of self-awareness, Sigma INFJs are able to identify and control their biases and limits. They are able to critically and objectively evaluate their own ideas and deeds, which empowers them to make decisions on their own without seeking consensus from others. Are you fully conscious of your feelings and thoughts? Sigma INFJs may have a fulfilling existence by remaining loyal to themselves and their vision, regardless of whether it is in line with what other people think or not. What difficulties arise when one is not dependent on the favor of others? Is it truly simple to escape societal pressure?